do what you got to do.
Hi, Will. Thanks for your questions. Just looking this over and not having the rest of the questions and the examples in your chapter to look at, I hope that I'm reading it correctly. It looks to me like a linear equation. And so all linear equations are of the form y equals mx plus b. M stands for the slope. You'll remember this from high school, I know. And B stands for the y-intercept. So that's the value where it crosses. If we're graphing a line, it's the value where it crosses, like right here on the y-axis, okay? So when we're looking at question A, let's start with that. What they're doing is they're telling us in the question that the temperature is changing at a specific rate. So we call that a rate of change. And that's really just another word for slope. And so we'll call that M, and we'll say that that's equal to 0.03 degrees Celsius, 0.03 degrees Celsius. But that's per decade. And then later on, they're going to want us to do this per year. So let's right now divide that by 10. And that means it's 0.03 degrees per year instead of every 10 years, okay? The other bit of information that they give us is that we're starting in 1970 at a base temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. So that's actually our y-intercept in this case because our graph is starting at 1970. We don't have any data from before that, so we can kind of consider that ground zero for our graph. And so 15 is going to be your B. Your M is this value over here, and your y equals 0.03t plus 15 is the linear equation, and the y would represent the global temperature at any time after 1970. So now that we have that equation figured out, this equation here we're going to use for part B where it says we know the temperature, we want to know how many years it takes to get there. So what they're saying is the temperature is now 19 degrees Celsius, so how many years of warming up at 0.03 degrees per year have happened? So all we have to do there is replace the y with 19, and it's the t that's the unknown. And if we solve this equation, we could switch sides like this. Move the 15 over to the other side of the equation by subtracting it from 19. And then divide both sides by 0.03. I think you're going to get, I think it's like t equals 133, but you can check my math. I don't have a calculator here. And that's the number of years that it would take approximately, okay? So I hope that helps, and please continue to send me questions. We have some company for Thanksgiving, but I'll still be checking my emails regularly and get back to you within a few hours of your question.